Hello everyone, my name is Ink, welcome to the Ink Storm. And today, and once again, as it will be for the foreseeable future, we are talking about Love, Death and Robots, the Netflix animated anthology thing that I and my special guest have thoughts about. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Ari, also known as Awfulwaful, and I am, just generally speaking, getting through life.
That's the best way.
Hmm.
Today we have episode 5, Sucker of Souls, which is enormously entertaining. Let's just start with that.
Yes.
The raw premise. A bunch of mercenaries get stuck in ancient ruins and have to fight off vampires with cats. I mean, the cat element was not as heavily used as the episode synopsis on Netflix suggests, but
yeah.
it's still great. And it's also incredibly immature at times.
Yeah, but this is, I have some issues with this episode, mostly on a design standpoint, I think, but this is the kind of immaturity that I can enjoy, I guess.
Yeah.
Where are the fucking cats? The cats are there, fucking is
That's had both of us laughing every time we watched it.
Yeah, it's just a really great, tension mood break, stupid fucking joke. It's a really stupid joke. But overall, the episode's fine. It's primarily there just to be kind of it comes off as very serious, but it's pretty goofy.
It's incredibly goofy.
I
was trying to remember, the animation style, and the kind of ludicrous, gory way it was done reminds me of something, but I could not for the life of me remember what it was.
I can't help you.
Well, you're not helpful.
Yeah, I literally just told you I can't help you.
Well,
I think, isn't this our first 2D episode? 2D animated episode?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
I think there's one or two others, but
yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
This is very visually distinctive. It's almost got an anime kind of aesthetic, but with a very Western style of scripting and storytelling.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a very loose kind of
at this point
to make, but
so little tiny bit of a history lesson for you. Anime kind of got its start in Astro Boy, which was heavily influenced by Western cartoons. And now Western cartoons are getting extremely heavily influenced by anime. So where does the line begin? Where does it end?
Who knows?
This kind of style, I wouldn't call this style anime necessarily. I would, honestly,
yeah.
I would probably equate it more to Tintin, weirdly enough. Except for the specifics that are very unique to Tintin, like the types of eyes that people are drawn with. But yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with the influence.
I'm just struggling to pull out what this is reminding me of.
No.
But yeah, it's A Sucker of Souls is basically an excuse to draw violence, which is it's the kind of violence which is so extreme it becomes funny, Like the bit where the grad student gets bisected. That was just done purely for laughs. You cannot take that seriously.
Well, I mean, fucking Dracula getting his dick shot off and like a testicle like dropping out. It's like, that was literally just for laughs. And that's what I mean by this short being so goofy. It's just goofy.
It's Tarantino-esque violence in animated form.
I think it's better than Tarantino violence, to be honest, but that's just me.
Well, that's a discussion for another video.
Next time, next series is us going to be ranting about fucking Tarantino movies. I actually don't have a ton of issues with Tarantino movies. To be clear, it's just occasionally it's like, okay, this is just here for gore porn's sake. Whereas this didn't feel like it was there for gore porn's sake. It was there to be ridiculous. You know, it's like at first when Dracula shows up and he's like, raw, and he's got the kid in his mouth and he's fucking chomping on him and the kid's, and the head commander is like, get out of the way, kid, and it's, you know, all this shit, and you're just like, oh shit, oh fuck, this is gonna be some super serious stuff, and then like, you know, Dracula like stands up with his kid in his hand, and it's like, and he like makes his arm much sharper, like he points all his fingers together, or what the fuck ever he did, and then he like stabs it through the kid and bisects him, and it's at that point you realize, you're just like, oh no, this is not serious.
Yep.
The humor in the setup was absolutely how this is going to go the entire fucking way, and it did.
Almost immediately followed by Dracula picking up the commander, and then suddenly this cat wanders over and meows.
Yeah.
And that close up of Dracula's eye, where the pupil changes to the shape of a cat's head. Oh,
yes.
God.
Yeah.
It's just there's so much to love about this one, and it's so stupid, and that's part of why there's so much to love.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. This is another one that kind of plays with tropes like Suits did. You know, the head archaeologist is a German-sounding older dude with a white hair and beard. The head of the mercenaries is a grizzled older American sounding dude. You know, it's playing with some of the tropes.
Yeah.
But it's not focusing on them like Suits did. And I have kind of mixed feelings about it, to be honest. The only human we watch die is one of the minority characters.
Yeah.
The only person with lips is the black character, which is a thing in animation that kind of has a bad history. I'm not sure anybody thought about. It's one of those pieces of advice that I've seen in general of like, if you don't draw your characters with lips, don't draw your black characters with lips, because it looks bad. It looks real bad. And they had that here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like you know, but so again, like what I stated towards the beginning of this is a lot of my main complaints with this episode is literally just in the design. The kid, the research grad student, could have been any ethnicity. Actually, any of them could have been any ethnicity. Doesn't fucking matter. Although I like that Gary got a pussy eating joke that made my little woman loving heart giggle intensely.
Yes.
When she said, you know, eating pussy saved my life. But but you know, it's a thing, and it's kind of like again, this is not the like The Witness had an Asian character be brutalized, but I don't consider Sucker of Souls as problematic, I guess, as The Witness was. And I'm not going to compare every episode to The Witness, I swear to fucking God.
Just most of
but, no, shut up. But, like, yeah, it was kind of like, even on the first play, like, the first watch through, I was like, ooh, that was a choice they made. That choice was just all over the place, and now he's all over the place. That's great. And it's not a choice that had to be made, but there it was. Otherwise, I really enjoyed it. You know? I really enjoyed the stupid fucking humor. Gary is the greatest thing that we've ever been blessed with, in my opinion. And please give her more C4.
Yes, well, I think for my part, the main criticism that I have this episode is it just kind of feels like they cut it off too short.
Yeah, and I wonder if that partially had to do with the fact that it was 2D animated. Not that 3D animation is easy by any stretch of the imagination, but from what I understand,
yeah, they have different challenges.
Yeah. I don't know. I figure if they were going to have if they were going to continue it on until they either were all dead or escaped, if they all died, it would just be gratuitous and no longer funny. And if they escaped, it would add like another maybe 8 minutes or something, probably 5 to 8 minutes, and that's like a whole nother third of amount of animation that they would have to do. Where I don't necessarily think it was necessary. Like this is one of those times where I think that because this was focused on being goofy and being funny more than anything else, the joke landed. Like it stayed as long as it needed to, and they may have been able to do more with it. But I think leaving when your joke has landed and when you're good is fine. You know, better to, in this case at least, better too little than too much.
Yeah, there's definitely something to that. It's definitely it's like with Three Robots. Sometimes you have a premise which only has so much life in it, and you need to know when to stop squeezing. This one, I feel like they could have got a few more minutes out, but what we got was really good, and I enjoyed it. Interesting bit of trivia. The original story this is based upon is one of two in Love, Death and Robots, which was actually written by a woman.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
What was the other one?
Helping Hand.
We'll get to that one.
Yes, we will.
Not the same woman, I'm guessing, because I think they're all different. Yeah.
There's like 3 episodes which have the same author, but otherwise they're all different.
Okay.
Notably, there's 3 alternate histories, 3 robots, and the one we're getting to next, the yogurt episode.
The yogurt episode! Another one that fucking leaves right at the moment it fucking should. Anyway, yeah, I'm not hugely surprised to hear this was written by a woman, to be honest. I just wish more of the episode's original stories had been written by women.
Yeah, well.
Not that that's gonna solve all of the problems, obviously. I still had issues with some of the fucking shit that happened in this. Or some of the design that happened in this. But, I think it can make a difference, especially when it comes to female characters. Sorry, my brain suddenly went back to The Witness, and I got very sad. But no, this one was fine. We didn't fucking trigger warning this. Trigger warning for gore, death. There's no sex in this. Foul language, I guess. You see the cats fuck for like 2 seconds, but it's not anything graphic.
It's mostly just a visual gag.
Yeah, it's entirely a visual gag. That's all I got, basically. Did you notice that black cat like fucking disappeared? At the very end, like the doctor had the orange cat on his shoulders.
Yeah.
And the black cat is gone. Like, I'm afraid that black cat got blown the fuck up with Dracula.
Ah, dear.
Oh man.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this one.
Yeah. It makes an interesting contrast to Suits. In terms of what we were talking about in that episode about adult storytelling.
That's true. That is very true.
These are two very different approaches to it, both of which end up being entertaining and worth a look.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sucker of Souls will not necessarily appeal to everyone if you don't have if you can't quite make the jump from extreme violence to entertainment. But we liked this one. This one was good. I don't think it hits top 5 for me, but it's definitely high up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to wait until we've done all these all the way through. So, because there's been a couple of things I've noticed more on a second viewing than I have on a first that have kind of changed my opinion about things. But we'll see. We'll see.
Anyway, next time we'll be discussing episode 6, When the Yogurt Took Over. Which, to be honest, that episode may literally just be 5 minutes of us laughing in confusion and hysteria, and then introducing the next episode. So, yeah, that's all to look forward to. But yes, until then, I have been Ink.
I've been Ari. Bye!
Bye!